Hey, welcome to the Lynn and Tony Know podcast. I'm your host, Lynn.
And I'm Tony. We are both wellness coaches and married with kids.
Join us as we talk about all things health, wellness, relationships, life hacks, parenting, and everything in between unfiltered. Thanks for listening, and let's get into it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We are a couple days removed from Mother's Day.
Yep.
And you have some thoughts
Yes.
on Mother's Day that you have expressed on your Instagram, but now you've expanded upon them some.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
I called it the Mother's Day Hangover. And I spoke to a lot of moms in my cohorts and moms who follow me on social media. And this general feeling of the Monday after Mother's Day, feeling very like flat and weepy and feeling just, tired, like emotionally exhausted. And the way I kind of explained it from like a nervous system lens is that, for weeks you're anticipating this day and it's so hyped in like the media and like it's everywhere and you see Mother's Day cards and every company is like promoting Mother's Day gifts and you see it everywhere for weeks, right? And it's so hyped up. And the day arrives and it's cute and all, and you're celebrated and you're put on this pedestal and you get the cards from your kids and you get the breakfast in bed and all the text messages and the Instagram posts. And it's like, you go from like this low of like just motherhood grinding at you to like this high in one shot, right? And I know for me, I was expecting to get a day of rest, get a day where I'm not on, right? Like I can be off and I don't need to cater to like my family. I don't need to like clean. I don't need to cook. I don't need to be a mom, right? Like, but the thing is, you can't just turn the switch off. It doesn't just like go from like on and off. Like if you're at home and your kids are around and you hear them, it's like your instinct is to like, wanted to, and also like Tony did a great job managing the kids, but like, and this is my own stuff, I wanted to save him from the discomfort in a way. Like there were moments where I was like feeling your energy and like, yeah, like managing a home with 3 kids and cleaning and cooking and all these things. Like I can sense the discomfort and I wanted to like save him. So all these things led to me not really
Also,
resting.
To be fair, we tried to leave the house and you got in the car with us.
The Jewish Mom Guild. The IAC, which is the Israeli American Council. They organize the Israel Independence Day party every year, and it's always on Mother's Day for some reason. And I always complain about it. And I wasn't gonna go, but like the guilt of like not being with my family on Mother's Day, I felt bad, and I honestly, as soon as we got there, I instantly regretted it. Because like also there were protesters, like, there's a protest like across the street. And I was like, I don't need this. Like, this is my one fucking day. And what am I doing here? You know what I mean? But like, I had FOMO. I had a little bit of FOMO, but instantly regretted being there. Like, I was like, what am I doing here? Although tabunya was delicious. Like the labne pita, that was really good. But anyway, the point is, I didn't really rest. And like I said, the switch doesn't just turn off. You know what I mean? And you wake up the next day on Monday and it's like everything's like you're forgotten. You went from being like revered and like celebrated and messages and on Monday, whatever housework you didn't do on Sunday, whatever chores you didn't do on Sunday hit you in the face on Monday. And that's it. You're invisible again. The mental load, the invisible load is all back. Better than ever. So like it's normal that we feel this like whiplash, Yeah.
You want 2 days?
I want a whole month. Like Pride is a whole month and I love my gays.
Sure.
Party for a whole month. Why don't moms get a whole month?
I'd give you a whole month.
You know what I'm saying? Like a month would be sick.
You want like January? I think that one's
January is
available.
Yeah, no, I want like a fun month, like July. Imagine all the moms gone wild in July.
I think July's a pretty
like
solid
mom cruise, like, and everything's like mom themed. You know what I mean? Like we get a flag and everything.
I think you should absolutely get a flag.
I don't want to offend anybody, but you get my point. My point is that a day is not enough.
Valid.
And I think since then I've been kind of like just like in a bad like just like in a bad mood. Like because
Poopy
I feel like
doopy.
all it did is highlight how much moms do and how much we're not like really appreciated for it. You know what I'm saying?
Whose appreciation do you need?
No, society.
What does that mean?
That means paid leave. I don't know. That
Okay.
means more like
Who's gonna
cheaper
pay?
daycare. That means
Who was supposed to pay your leave?
well, not me. In my case, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I fucked myself, right? But I'm talking in general. I'm talking in general. Like you live in other countries and there's more for moms.
Sure.
There's a lot more. There's a lot, there's a lot more care and community and things like that. Here, like you're white knuckling,
Yeah, once you move away from the grandparents, yes.
And I think I think the Mother's Day hype like illuminated just like honestly, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted because taking care of 3 kids while also building a brand new business,
It's 4 kids.
it's beyond. Like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? And I love it. I wake up every day with purpose and I love it. And I love working with the moms that I work with. And I like, this feels like true purposeful work, but everything at the same time, while also having to take care of my nervous system, while also having to do those things because like I have to when you're a wellness coach, you have to practice what you preach. There's no way around it. Like if I don't, then I start creating like health issues for myself. Like I have to like be super, on point with my self-care because then I can't hold space for other people and I can't be there for them. And I see that, like I feel that energy. So it's a lot. I like fantasize about going to a hotel room for a couple of days.
Well, I told you could go to the one down the hill.
There's a motel, he's telling me, that's like where people have affairs. And it's like an hour motel and he's sending me there. I'm going to need to like bring bleach and clean it.
That's
Gross.
fine. I'll give you something to do.
Ew, that's disgusting. No. I'll just buy a tent and like tent in the backyard.
Buy a tent?
But you go on hotels.com and I'm sure they're like day of like
absolutely.
For like $100 a night.
For sure. For sure.
Okay. Maybe I'll do it.
Do it.
I
dare you.
I mean, a fancy retreat would be more like my
vibes. Now a
vibes,
hotel's not good enough. That was quick.
But I'll take a hotel. In this economy?
Yeah.
A retreat in this economy?
You can't spell retreat without the word treat.
It's true. Maybe I'll just fly to Florida or something and stay at my parents' place.
You need to create your own retreats. That way you get to create your own
That's
escape.
work. You're telling me to do more work. Enough.
Just pretend.
Anyway, let's pivot. Amanda and Wes Summer House. So we need to, I feel like Tony and I are big, huge Bravo fans. On our bucket list is to go to BravoCon.
Wow, we're committed to like bucket list status.
That's
for that?
bucket list. We need to go.
Yeah.
Like
Oasis.
We watch
BravoCon.
We watch all of the shows, literally, except for like
Below Deck.
Below Deck is like
with the Below Deck.
But we might like it. We've never given it a chance.
That's true.
Like people love it. Like the Below Deck people.
There's Below Deck people.
Yeah. So
Gnarly.
Summer House. Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
We love Summer House. Watched it from the beginning. Did you watch it with me from the beginning?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
And then the scandal broke out that
Amanda was and Wes.
So Amanda, should we assume that everybody watched it? Like everybody watches it?
I'm going to assume if they don't, they're not going to.
This is like this is like Scandival of 2026.
What if they don't know what Scandival is?
You must. Like then you're living under a rock. Like even CNN covered Scandival. Like literally it was on CNN. Yeah. Like it was that big.
Okay, so I think we could sum it up pretty easily.
You sum it up. You sum it up.
So Amanda was married to one of the cast members,
Kyle
Cook, on the show.
And she started out by being his side piece.
She was a booty call, but they've both been on the show for literally forever.
And they
since the
hate
beginning
each other. And they've always hated each other.
Amanda and Kyle?
Yes.
Okay. But they got married, okay? They've been married for years at this point. And then a new castmate, relatively, like third season, I think, West, uh, throughout the entirety of his stay on this show, has had a strangely close relationship, flirty with Amanda throughout the years. And as you go back now, it's completely obvious. But they got busted. Amanda, who was on the outs with Kyle, they weren't divorced yet. They were divorced, or we don't know the timeline
So we don't know the
specifically. It's a
timeline,
little
but
murky.
it's very
Regardless,
murky. Yeah.
it blew up online, insanely viral, whatever. And so obviously we're emotionally invested in all of it.
Right. And yes, we're Team Sierra.
I didn't even talk about Sierra.
Yeah, you got to talk about Sierra.
Sierra is the collateral damage. She was like
because
West.
of Sierra.
Sierra was
Sierra was in love with
West. West
they
and Sierra dated a couple years ago. It didn't end great at all. So they've been like super cold, and then they'll start to warm back up, and that's what was happening at the end of this current season. Is they were super ice cold. West fucked up like he always does because he's an idiot. And they got over it, and they were warming back up into like a friendship / like could be a relationship type deal.
Yeah.
Flirtatious, the whole nine. So Sierra got burned by Amanda, who was her best friend supposedly, and Sierra, is going to end up with the Ariana treatment and just surpass all of them in fame.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And also Kyle, low-key got out of it.
The tables were turned. But like now looking back, so Kyle was always like the villain in the story. But now when you look back at some of like different scenes, you can see like her manipulation.
She has a role in it, obviously, but
like it's terrible that he says, he swears at her. Like the way he talks to her would be
way
like
over the top.
I told Tony if he ever said any of those words to me, his clothes would be on our front porch. He'd be out. Like no more nobody disrespects a woman like that. That's crazy. But sometimes she kind of asks for it because she's like sitting in front of him and she's like smiling and like kind of mocking him and then like looking around and she's like looking around and trying to get other people to kind of fight her fights, which is corny. Like
no, listen, and if I'm going to be like through a wellness lens or a coaching lens, you got to be able to take that. Like, she needs you to be able to take that kind of ribbing and not lose your shit over it.
Yeah,
okay.
100%.
She's testing his ability to stand in the fire that she's like creating for him, and he's failing miserably.
He always has failed.
He's always failed.
Yeah.
But she is baiting the trap, and he takes the bait every single time.
But like, I'm trying to see it from her perspective, right? Because like, I get it. Like I was married and, when things started like fizzling out and when you're not getting what you need from the marriage and things are like kind of over, you kind of look to who's, you're vulnerable. And West is like a charming guy and girls like him and he's disarming and he's like affectionate. And that's like really confusing in friendship. And if you're Amanda and you're like this vulnerable woman who's, on the outs with your husband. And also she has admitted that she is lazy. She has said, I am lazy. She is lazy. So of course she's going to go with like a friend.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? Of course it's like right there. Like, of course, right. Like she did her friend dirty and that sucks.
Totally.
But at the same time, the big deal that everyone is making, including myself, is a little too parasocial. Like it's a little too like these people are in their 30s. They do stupid shit. Like if there was a camera following me around
at their age
during my separation, not like this is in my 30s when I was already a mother. Okay, if there was a camera following me around, I'd be canceled too.
Kyle Cook is 41.
Not. I don't think I stole anybody's boyfriends though.
Okay,
I don't think so. I don't recall.
Seems like it's possible.
I don't recall.
Okay,
I
fair.
plead the fifth.
That's fair.
But the whole point is I'm trying to cut Amanda some slack.
Sure. The only one that's clean in any of this is Sierra, and even at that, like her judgment's pretty terrible.
Like, here's the thing, though: we need to upgrade her taste in men because West, he has little hands,
crazy.
And apparently a little dick, like his nudes got leaked on the internet. I did not see, I did not look, I did not, I don't want to see. But like, look at her. She literally is the most beautiful woman on TV. What are you going with this He looks like he smells bad.
Yeah, you can't help who you fall in love with thing. I don't know. At some point,
People are Rihanna was trying to hook her up with Michael B. Jordan. That
that
would be
would,
sick. She should just do it just for the, like, PR
yeah,
vibes,
of
just for, like,
course,
just to, like, raise her celebrity
sure.
status. Do you think she's gonna return next season?
That's a great question. I don't know. It's got to be. I mean, we'll know soon. We'll know soon because, like,
Yeah,
either she'll have joined the cast for filming or not, and
yeah.
there's no way they can keep that under
So from a
wraps.
Shuva lens, what do you think about all this? From a nervous system lens?
Oh, being a reality TV star,
No, from, like, Summer House stuff.
it's the most dysregulating group of people I've ever witnessed interact with each other. And somehow through this whole 10-year process, Carl Radke is going to come out looking like the best person in the whole bunch.
The fact Carl's glow up is just
Like,
remarkable and needs to be studied. Carl
yeah,
Radke, he went from, like, doing coke and drinking and, like, hooking up with girls, breaking hearts, just being
being a man.
no. He was a piece of shit. Stop. Don't even don't glorify his behavior. And then his brother died of an overdose,
Yeah,
and he turned his life
he
around.
really did. It
He,
was
like,
crazy.
really turned his life. He became sober. Like, his whole thing with Lindsay was a little crazy. Like, that whole relationship was nuts.
Listen, yeah,
But I
do it,
think
but yeah,
post that relationship, he really thrived, and he
uh,
opens and, like, honestly, I deserve, like, he deserves credit because, like, when he was like, I'm opening this soft bar, I was like, a
yeah.
fucking bar with no alcohol, like, what the fuck?
No,
Like,
the
this is
montage
crazy.
they did was the same reaction I had. I was like,
I
"That's
was
what
like,
a
but you
dumb
know what? He
idea."
proved all of us wrong because
Well, I mean, it just opened, but
now third spaces are thriving. And what are third spaces? Is spaces that are not necessarily just for drinking, like
yeah,
clubs and bars, right? Because less people are drinking, people are into the wellness stuff, people want community, people want to be off their phones, right?
yeah,
Places like Othership where we went, where it's like a sauna cold plunge, but it's like community.
class,
It's
yeah,
so great. Like,
yeah,
it's awesome. And he opened soft bar, and although, like, the drinks are $15 and there's no alcohol, but there's, like, community and there's events, and he does, like, run clubs and et cetera, and people, like, hang out there, and it's cool to watch that he's, like, kind of leading this here in, like, Brooklyn,
yeah, yeah.
good for him. Go Carl.
Go, Carl. I drove by it the other day
How's
in
it
the middle of the
look?
day. Pretty
I
industrial
kind of want to go.
area, but Greenpoint's sick. I think
I kind of
it's
want to
cool.
go. I mean, I'm not really a drinking these days, so
Yeah, we'll go to soft bar.
pay $15 for mixed
One
juices.
each.
Mixed juices.
Yeah, mixed juices. Yeah, and that's Summer House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently, big ups to Real Housewives of Rhode Island. You guys are looking
Holy shit.
newcomers. Rookie alert. Is this first season?
First
Season one?
season.
Yeah. Yeah. Rookies of the
It's a
year
must
for
watch.
sure.
It's a must
These ladies
watch.
are absolute
It is.
characters.
It is, and the story,
Oh my
like
God.
this is like OG
Yeah,
Real
yeah, yeah,
Housewives of
yeah.
New Jersey. Like, I'm talking first couple of
I
season
like them. Like, I
where
like all
it's
of them
super
pretty much.
authentic. It's like there's scandals they can't, like, escape
They've all
from.
known each other since grade school,
Yeah,
apparently.
it's really incredible, and, like, everyone's so likable too. Like, they're all nuts.
They're all
They're all
absolutely
fucking
cuckoo and
crazy,
like fun
but
cuckoo.
also, like, I love all of them.
Yeah, yeah, they all have some charm
Like,
to
I'm
them.
rooting for all of them.
Yeah, that's so rare.
Even that one woman who's like has a sugar daddy who, like, paid for all her, like, it's so crazy.
Still is apparently.
Like, how do these bitches get so lucky? Like, she went from living. She was like a what is it?
She was
A pageant queen.
Yeah, she was Miss Rhode Island, living with her parents.
And at 20 years old, meets this, like, super rich guy.
Yeah.
He buys her this huge house in Rhode Island.
Nutty.
and pays for everything, and she has this whole, like, amazing rich life, and he gets to, like, have different girlfriends in different states.
No, she has different boyfriends though.
She only started dating this guy recently.
This is recent.
But, like,
For 10 years, 15 years?
that's crazy. Yeah.
So now she's 15 years later and she has no marketable job skills
Right.
and
That's the
no more
problem.
sugar daddy.
It's true.
so cool for a
But
bit.
it's nice.
I mean, best years, I'm sure, but now you really got to figure out how to
I just
live
think about
life.
how much, like, for a year, like, the struggle. I'm so done. I just want to be taken care of.
You just need a sugar daddy for 1 year.
I need a sugar daddy that I don't have to have sex with because I'm in love.
Yeah, well, yeah, that sounds like a personal loan situation. Yeah, Chase is gonna be your sugar daddy.
See, that's the problem when you love who you love.
That is the problem. You just don't get to have a sugar daddy. Yeah, I've heard that about being in love.
So yeah, that's the problem. I didn't get married for money. I married for love.
Good.
I know.
You'd be very disappointed.
But you'll make money
Yeah.
at some point. You do make money.
I do make money.
You do make money.
Yeah.
We're not like in the doghouse. More like in the basement. I was trying to make a joke, but it didn't work.
No, but we're not the doghouse.
No.
For any reason.
It's just the economy feels like suffocating, like everything's so expensive. Did you see on the news that that inflation is higher than like the pay gap? That's like it's like 3.8 and the pay gap is like at 3.6. So inflation is like going faster than people's pay up. You know what I mean?
That's bad.
It's really bad.
It's not what you want to see at all.
I thought our eggs and gas were going to be cheaper. What happened to that?
I don't know. How did we start talking about the
Know.
economy?
I don't know.
We're not a finance show.
I know.
We are not economists.
I know. I have ADHD. Okay, so let's talk about
bring it back.
What
bring it back.
What do you want to talk about then?
Let's talk about your. Do you want to introduce the mom?
Type B mom? Yeah. So I read an article last week, and it's funny because like everything is defined these days, and everything's like a trend, like type A mom, type B mom.
Yeah, everything has to be
and these
defined.
are and it's just funny because everything has to be defined. Yeah, and it's just funny because I read this and I was like, oh yeah, that's me. And it was in what is it? The
Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal. Okay. And after decades where the dominant expectation for high-achieving parents was to intensely helicopter, a new generation of moms is saying enough. They're reclaiming date night, saying no to schlepping to 17 different after-school activities, and making peace with dirty dishes in the sink. These acts of giving up or giving in are beginning to add up to something of a feminist revolution. A very low-key one. Welcome to the life of a beta mother. This is so funny to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm reading this and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm a beta mother. And I really call it I call it low maintenance motherhood, right? Like, why am I going to make everything more difficult for myself? Like, I'm not going to sign up my kids for like every after school thing because that means I have to take them.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I think kids need boredom and need to like play a little bit. And
especially now, kids need to learn how to be bored a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like.
So the idea of basically the era of Tiger Mom is over, right? And it's like this big, opposition, right? You have the Tiger Mom who's like pushy and goes to all the soccer games and all the soccer practices,
pretty rigid
schedule, and sits and does homework with the kid. The first time I ever did homework with Mia was during COVID, and I literally like didn't know what I was doing. I went on Instagram and asked if there's any teachers that are following me, and I got like help from like teachers that followed me to help me like with her homework. That's where I am in life. But yeah, like this makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I was just born to be a beta mom.
I think it's cyclical, like anything else. Like what you're going to rebel against, our daughter's going to rebel against our style of parenting in some way, for sure.
But we still encourage, Mia, we encourage her to, she goes to soccer. She's in travel soccer.
She does so many.
She does a lot of things.
So many different things. She doesn't have a
but
chance
it's also led by her. Like, these are things she wants to do.
She does. Yeah, she does have.
I do make her go to Hebrew and take Hebrew class.
That's about it, though. Everything else that she's decided she didn't want to do, should we let her stop doing?
Yeah.
For better or for worse?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's better or worse.
It makes sense. So they say here too, women have always shouldered the bulk of household and child rearing responsibilities, but it's only recently that mothers were also expected to be project managers for their kids' futures. This began around the 1990s. Economists say as widening inequality and a shift towards a knowledge-based economy made parents fear their children would fall behind without a competitive edge.
Yeah, that tracks.
So the beta mom backlash is a response to several converging realities, a blunter cultural dialogue around maternal mental health that has stripped the glamour from having it all, and a shifting economic landscape. The return on investment for a childhood designed to slot people into white-collar jobs has been shaken by a stagnation labor market and a possible reckoning for the professional class brought about by the seeming inavailability of AI. So yeah, it's time to chill, moms. You know, I'm all about the beta mom.
You literally can't chill though. That's the thing.
What do you
Like,
mean?
you'd have to rewire yourself. Like, you mean chill like I'm going to go up to my room for a couple hours? You mean chill like in life?
Like chill with your kids.
Chill with your kids. How?
Like
that's
I'm saying not like overdo it with them, like with activities. You know what I mean? Like just seeing like going to kids' birthday parties, and it's like these big
Well, I mean, that's not for the kids.
It's a lot of work.
That's not for the kids. It's for the parents.
But you don't need to sign your kids up for every after school activity and tutor and sit with them and do their homework.
No, she does. I think Mia does more than I did.
Really?
Probably. Yeah. I didn't do after school stuff that wasn't sports.
So she does mathnasium.
She has like eco club, mathnasium.
She doesn't do eco club anymore.
Oh, well, she did for a long time.
Well, in high school, she's like, I want to do drama. I want to do this. I want to do like she wants to do like all the things.
Good. I hope she does. Like, I hope she does. But
it doesn't. The thing is, she can do all the things, but like I don't have to take her to all these things. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like an after school thing. Do you know what I mean?
You have to pick her up at some point.
Fuck. No, there's a bus, isn't it?
Bus doesn't wait around for after school activities.
Oh no. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to have a conversation around after school activities.
Yeah, because that's
So yeah, type B mom. What kind of dad are you?
I don't know.
See, that's a thing. It's interesting. There's always these like titles for moms, but like dads are just dads.
I feel like the titles are all made up by the moms, though. You place a bigger value on identifying and labeling all this stuff. Like, you need it to be organized so that you can put it somewhere and like understand it. And dads are a little bit less inclined to do that, if I had to guess.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I think you guys need labels. You're like doing label maker stuff all day long.
Let's take a deep breath in, you guys.
What's your journal look like this week?
Oh, my journal is filled with rage. It's filled with maternal rage.
I think you should do an off-Broadway where you just go up
and just read it.
But no, you should go to open mics. Just go to open mics and read your journal.
It's bad. No. I need to burn them, honestly.
You have my word. I will never look at one of those.
You better not.
You have my word.
Have you? Have you tried to look at my journal?
Absolutely not.
You weren't curious to see what's in there?
No. I don't want to know, really.
Why?
I don't know. It's not for me.
You probably wouldn't understand anything either. It's a lot of like, no, you would a little bit, but some of the stuff I tell you.
Yeah, listen, it's your business.
Just with my journal is just a little more colored, a little more flavor.
Someday I'll get you to read some of it.
No. I have to bury it somewhere.
You'll bury it?
Yeah, or burn it, something. I'm off onto my third journal in like 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is quite a clip. Are you using it every single day?
No.
Okay.
No. I did for the first month. And now when I just feel like there's just stuff in, I try to like journal at least 3 times a week for 20 minutes.
This is the method of the woman that
journal
you like?
Speak. Yeah. So journal speak is it's for people with like chronic issues, chronic pain. And I used it for my sleep stuff. And am I 100% cured? No, but I think it really does help me get stuff out of my body. Like yesterday, I journaled for like 10 minutes and nothing was like coming up, and I just like closed it. But then after, in the afternoon, like something
Yeah.
hit me and I was like, okay, time for a session. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I went upstairs and I fucking went at it for 25 minutes, and it helps. And like I read her book, Nicole Sachs, Mind Your Body. Everybody should pick it up. I think it's really incredible and really helps. And most humans, they don't process their feelings. Everything sits inside the body, and journaling kind of like it lets that steam out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a good practice. You should try it.
Rage journal.
It's kind of I mean, it doesn't need
There's
to be
rage.
it doesn't need to be rage. It could just
Okay.
be anything that like could be shame, it could be grief, it could be sadness, it could be all those feelings that like stick in your body that are like gunky, you know, like are just like,
I
yeah,
just feel them.
huh?
I can just feel them.
But the thing is, when you're journaling, it organizes it in the brain in a way.
Again, I don't think men need that as much.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we don't need
Well,
the
you know,
guys...
she helped cure this basketball player who had like severe back pain.
Really?
Yeah. And
do you remember who it was? Like famous?
Yeah, famous. I can look him up, but he had like insane back pain, went to multiple specialists, surgeries, etc. Nothing helped him until he started this practice and completely cured him.
That's sick.
So yeah, everyone has repressed emotions.
For sure.
Yeah, in the moment when you have an emotion, you need to process it. But like some of the stuff I journal about is stuff like from childhood.
Yeah.
It's stuff from, you know, the chickpea JC days that I've never processed. Stuff from like, you know, my old relationship, whatever it is, you know, like I'll bring stuff up. So yeah, that's your tip of the day. Try a little journal practice. Read Mind Your Body.
It's homework.
It's your homework. Anything else?
No. I think that's it. I think we're good.
A lot of yapping all over the place.
All over the place. Yeah. What did we go from? Bravo to
finances, the economy.
The economy.
In this economy,
we fixed it.
We fixed the economy.
All right.
Until next time.
Later.